What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. All right, this is gonna be probably one of my favorite ones because I can't wait to show you guys what's right behind me. As you can see, this is a 2001 Excursion with a 7.3 diesel in it. Yes, 7.3. And let me tell you a quick story behind this. So back in high school, when these first came out, I think I was like a sophomore, maybe freshman, sophomore in high school. And my buddy's dad rolls up in one of these and you can just hear the diesel engine just roaring. And I was like, man, look at that thing. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, right? And I asked my buddy, I was like, hey, you think your dad can give us a ride? Like, I want to get in it. And back then it was just like dream come true, right? I was like, man, this thing is awesome. Sat in there. I went from the back seat to the third row in the back, and I was moving around and his dad was just laughing at me. And right then and there I was like, you know what, one of these days I'm gonna own one of these. So I was like, I'm gonna buy one of these. And long story short, I was home about a year and a half ago for Easter weekend with my dad and my family, and my dad and I found this on Facebook Marketplace, made an offer on it and got it. And we were like super stoked about it. And then you guys already know, I grabbed it and took it immediately to Dorian over at PSE in Houston, and we started doing some upgrades to it. Let me just show you what's inside the engine before I turn it on so you can really appreciate what Dorian and the guys at PSE did on her. And don't judge, I know she needs a lot of work and we're definitely gonna be doing this here soon, but what they did to this thing first and foremost was they changed the turbo. We put a KC turbo in it. It sounds great. New fuel injectors, SB filter, change this whole thing out. I want to make this thing bulletproof, guys. Like, eventually want to make it bulletproof to where I can ride this down the road like anything else and not have any problems with it. And one of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to start messing with this, whether it be we're going to change the you know, all the little things, like we're going to give it a new water pump, we're going to change the radiator, the starter, the compressors, everything. We're gonna start slowly working on this to make it bulletproof before we do anything outside cosmetic, because I'm gonna show you guys here soon, so you'll see it here in a couple of minutes on the episode. But we want to work on this in here first. You know, this is priority number one. After that, we're gonna go under the undercarriage and we are gonna make it a 4x4. This is a two-wheel drive right now, but I definitely want to make it a 4x4 because this is going to be my hunting vehicle. This is going to be my everyday. Once it's, you know, at 100% where I know I can drive it, whether it be from here down South Padre Island or in Oklahoma to go on a hunt, or Kansas, or wherever it is that we're going, that's what I'm going to do first. Let's worry about this before any other cosmetic work on the outside. But man, I'm telling you, that turbo, that KC turbo, it's freaking awesome. It's super freaking awesome. But all right, let me turn her on so you guys can hear her, because it's a thing of beauty, to be honest with you. It's so freaking awesome. Well, that is the 7.3 diesel. It's a very sought out engine. Anybody that knows about it, you know how great this engine is. And it's probably the best engine that Ford has ever made The problem with that is that it was so good that people weren't coming to the dealerships to be like, hey, something's wrong with my truck. And they started losing business. So they said, hey, you know, this engine's so good, let's just stop making it. And they also call it the 1,000,000-mile engine, meaning it can go up to 1,000,000 miles without any problems. And I'm sure that this Excursion can do that. But I just want to make the upgrades just to have that peace of mind, because it is a 2001 and it only has 326,000 miles. That's it. Like, the engine's just not sitting. But with that, let me walk you through her so you guys can see all the little problems that we have and that we need to fix. First of all, you can see the wheels and tires. I mean, they're beat. And I think that's because the guy that we bought it from said that him and his family only used this vehicle in the summers, that after his kids got out of school, they used to drive it from Brownsville, Texas, all the way to Alaska every year. They did this for like, I think he said 10 years or something like that. So that's all they did. It was always on the highway. That is it. So I'm guessing that's kind of why you see a little bit of rust here and there. It's from that. You know, you guys saw you saw the engine, you know, it needs a lot of work. But you know, the paint too. I mean, the paint needs, it's pretty bad. I think we're good. Is this gonna be a problem too? Come on, man. Yeah, one of the things is it does need a new paint job, and I can't make up my mind. Either we're gonna paint this or we're gonna wrap it. I'm not 100% just yet. I don't know. I want to do a wrap because you can do a cool wrap, and then like a year later you can change it and have a completely new, different truck. But a paint job is kind of like the way to go. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know yet, guys. I honestly don't know. I'm up in the air with it. I have no idea. Anyways, so paint job, obviously new wheels, new tires. That's coming. We're gonna be doing that. So it's got a little bit of rust here and there, to be honest with you. As you can see here, you know, up here, it's got a little bit of rust. There's a couple of different things in the back. We're gonna get rid of this and do the amp drop down running boards, because those are kind of my favorites. We're probably gonna get rid of this siding here and make it a you know, like a complete, just smooth surface. And it does have a little ding in the back. Like, I don't know what happened here. They might have backed up into something, and I'm not sure. We are gonna tint it, without a doubt. We're gonna do a tint on this. And then I might need to get new doors for it. These are kind of cracked, and this is the only one that opens. This one's still kind of messed up. Like, it won't open. We do have bumpers. That's what this is in here. This are the new bumpers and all that. And these are from U-Move bumpers. So we're gonna add those to it because this is pretty worn out. And then the interior, let me show it to you guys so you guys can see it. It's just your standard 2001 interior. The leather is a little cracked. The doors are a little outdated. The panels are a little older, and they do sell a kit that we already bought. We're just not gonna find, you know, like an older model. I mean, like a newer model, like 2015, 2016, that's been in an accident or somebody's selling it, and we're gonna replace that whole dash, that whole look, to a newer look. Another one of the things that we're gonna do is we're gonna change the front of it. They do sell the panels, the hood, that make it look like a newer F-250. So when you see from the back, you'll be like, oh, that's a F-250. And then we pass you'll be like, oh shit, that's an Excursion. So there's a couple things that we're gonna change on this. The interior, again, like the seats are pretty awesome. They're not very worn out. They're still in great condition. Oh, look, there's the other side of the bumper. They're still in great condition, but we are gonna have to change a bunch of this stuff and do the upholstery in here because, I don't know, I just don't like it. It's older, you know, but like I mentioned earlier, it is a working progress. It's gonna be a cool project, and clerk over at HD Motorsports doesn't know yet, but we're going to be dropping her off when we pick up the Chevelle so they can get started on it and we can go from there. Doesn't need a lot of upgrades, guys. It's just little cosmetic things that's going to be kind of tedious to kind of work on and go from there. But once we get started and once we start doing all those things, we're going to go from there. But let me know what you guys think. Should we paint or should we do a wrap? I honestly, I don't know just yet, but let me know down below and then we'll go from there. But this is a 2001 Excursion 7.3 diesel. It's got 326,000 miles and that's pretty much where she's at right now. Like, again, we are going to start doing upgrades to her and then we'll get her on the road looking nice and pretty. But that's it. That's the Excursion there, guys. Hope you guys follow along on this journey and just kind of see how she's going to transform down the road. And if you have one or have any ideas of what we should do to it, let me know down below as well. We'll be definitely very, very interested in that. Or if you've dealt with you know, doing an upgrade to yours, let us know. So yeah, guys, that's the episode for today. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, do me a favor. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that alert bell right there so you know when we're dropping a new episode every week. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Crispy on.